multiplication. So let's learn how to solve. So we have 44 times 31. So let's write this out in a easier way to solve. 44 times 31. There. Now right here and now, I'm going to make two sections. There. And add a plus sign there later. Actually, you know what? I'll add this later. But anyway, how do we solve this? So, first, this 1 is in the ones place. And this 3 is in the tens place. So we're going to first solve for the ones or for the tens place? Think about it. So we're actually going to solve for the ones place first. So let's do 4 times 1. 4 times 1 is 4. Now you may think that we need to multiply 4 times 3, but we'll get to that later. So for right now, we're not solving it. And if you remember from one-digit multiplication, if we have like a number like 31 and we have to multiply it by 7, we're going to go diagonal. So first we're going to solve like this. That's step 1, and this is step 2. Anyway, so using that, now we're going to solve 4 times 1. I'm going to solve for this green chunk. And what I should do to probably make it easier, just to be able to see, I'm going to delete these 2 circles. So now we're going to solve 4 times 1. So what is 4 times 1? 4 times 1 is going to be 4. Just write that 4. Okay. So now let's look at the 3. This 3 over here. So what is this? How do we solve for this? Are we just going to straight go, keep continuing, 4 times 3 is 12, blah, 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 etc., etc.? No. There's a new way to do it. It's super duper easy. So, we have our number 44. Underneath that, we're solving for the tens place. So this was the ones place, but now we're solving for the tens place. So we don't necessarily have a ones place. So instead, we're just going to put a 0 and then whatever our answer comes out to be. Got it? Great. Perfect. So let's solve. I'm going to quickly erase this. Let's solve. 4 times 3 is 12. So first we're going to write our 0 there, and then we're going to put 2 from the 12, and then let's carry. Got 1 carried. And then we do 4 times 3, the other 4 times 3 over here. And we get 12 again. And now that we have 12, we're going to see that we have 1 that we carried. So 12 plus 1 equals 13. So now we have two numbers. We have 2 numbers. So what do you think we're going to do? Should we add? Should we subtract? And I kind of did give away the answer before, but we are going to add. So let's add. I'm just going to erase all this. We don't need it anymore. So while I'm erasing, think about what the answer is going to be for this. You can add it in your head, or if you want to get a piece of paper, that's also great. Let's solve it together. 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. And then, we can assume that there's zeros here. So 0 plus 3 is 3. And 0 plus 1 is 1. So our answer is going to be 1,364. Let's check it. Yeah, 1,364. Okay, example number 1. 76 times 85. You can do this on your own. If you want, you can pause the video and solve it on your own. But if you still don't understand it, we can solve it together. Go light green. Okay. So let's rewrite this. 76 times 85. Never, ever solve like this. You are never going to solve like this. Well, maybe once you get really good at it. But for now, we're only going to solve like this. It's the best way, and this can cause a lot of mistakes. So make sure you write it out like this. Okay, so let's start solving. Remember, first we're going to solve for our 5, our 1's place. And then we're going to solve for our 10's place. So let's solve. 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry the 3. Put a 3 up there. 7 times 5 is 35. Let's add the 3. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 3 is 38. So let's write that. And now remember, we have to add a 0 when we're solving for the tens place. So in this case, our tens place is 8, so let's write a 0. And then let's solve. 6 times 8 is 48. Okay, and here's where a big mistake always comes up. You have your carrying from the last time, and then you have your carrying from this time. Should you keep the one from previous, the one that you carried from the previous equation? So we did 6 times 5 and 7 times 5, and we got 380. So should we keep that 3 there, or should we, get rid of it? The answer is to get rid of it. So that because you have a new number, since you have different equations, so you're gonna have a different number. So anyway, 6 times 8 is 48. We carried the 4. 7 times 8 is 56. 56 plus 4 is 60. So let's write that. And now let's add. I'm gonna erase that. Okay. So what is 380 plus 6,080? So 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 8 is 16. Carry the 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. And then 6 plus nothing is 6. So our answer is 6460. Let's check it. Six, 4, 6, 0, yeah. Example number 2, 127 times 31. Okay, so now we have a 3-digit by 2-digit equation. It's not much different. The only difference is, like if we were to take away this 1, which I should do for a second. Second to erase all this. Okay. There. What is this? 27 times 31, right? All we're doing is we're adding an extra number. Very simple. It's not too much different. But anyway, let's start solving. So let's solve for the ones place first. I'm going to label again. Keep trying to label until you really understand that you solve ones first, tens second, and then you put the 0 for the tens. Anyway, 7 times 1 is 7. That line there is just a fancy way to write the number 7. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. And now we're moving on to the tens place, so let me switch out my color. So let's add a 0 since we're solving for the tens. 7 times 3 is 21. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8. And 1 times 3 is 3. Let's add. 7 plus 0, 7. 2 plus 1, 3. 1 plus 8, 9. And then 3 plus nothing is 3. So our answer is 3,937. Challenge. Solve on your own. 244 times 109. Obviously, this is a challenge, so if you don't want to solve it on your own and think it's a bit hard, it's okay. But let's just quickly talk about this. Since we're multiplying by 3 digits instead of 2, now we're going to have 3 columns. So three numbers. 3 numbers. So now that we have 3 numbers, let's solve. So first we're going to solve for our ones. Then we're going to solve for our tens. Oh, let me write it up here. And then we're going to solve for our new digit, the hundredth. Okay, let's solve. 4 times 9 is 36. Carry the 3. 4 times 9 is 36 plus 3 is 39. 2 times 9 is 18 plus 3 is 21. That 2 did not come out the best. Okay, so now let's erase these Okay, now let's solve for the tens place. First, let's add a 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. That column was pretty easy. Next, let's solve for 1. But this time, we're going to add 2 zeros. Because 100 has 2 zeros. 10 has 1 0. 1 has no zeros. So if I were to have 1,000, I would add 3 zeros. Anyway, let's continue. So I wrote my 2 zeros. 4 times 1 is 1. Or 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. So now let's add all of these. 6 plus 0 plus 0 is 6. 9 plus 0 plus 0 is 9. 1 plus 0 plus 4 is 5. 2 plus 0 plus 4 is 6. 2 plus nothing is 2. So now we have 26,596. Let's check it. 26,596. Good job.